Hi, good morning. Uh, I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. Now we are going to move into a new brand day God has given to us. And I want to focus on the life of Adam and Eve, in the Garden of Eden. I want to read from uh, Genesis chapter 3, verse 1 onwards. And now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "You may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." It's a beautiful command God already gave, saying that you may eat all the fruits of the garden, the trees, the fruits, the plants, whatever, but not this particular tree. He gave a command not to eat it, not to touch it, and he said there will be a consequence if you do that. You will surely die. Here, Satan is again asking another question. You will not certainly die. Satan confused her, saying that you will not certainly die. So she was wondering whether this is a true statement. The serpent said to the woman, "You will not certainly die. For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." So, what Satan said was true, but it was against God's command. God gave a command, and you just had to obey. Satan wants to confuse us in many ways, even today. Because of that disobedience, that one thing. When the woman saw the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom. Imagine, Satan said, you will receive, your eyes will be open, and you will become like God. You will be like God, knowing good and evil. So it says that the fruit was good. It looked very good, very attractive to the eyes, attractive for food, and it was pleasing. It was not only for food, means for the taste, for the eyes, it was pleasing, and desirable for gaining wisdom. So the whole being was triggered. Today, we see that this is how Satan tries to tempt people for the fall. And she took it. She took it. God said, you're not supposed to touch it also. She took it and she ate it. Friends, this is a warning that is given to us. She not only ate, but she also gave it to her husband. At least Adam should have stopped. He should have said, what a miserable thing you have done. God has commanded not to do it, and you have disobeyed it. And here it's happening again. And here we see that Adam also, she says she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. As soon as they both ate, the consequence of their disobedience, then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig trees' leaves together and made covering for themselves. So sad to see how disobedience comes into the life and how Satan tries to hinder God's plan. Satan wants to destroy God's plan. And so he brought division between man and God. Friends, this morning, when God gives a command, we need to obey. There's no alternative. There's no other way. And today I want to reiterate, Satan even today is trying to do that, trying to hinder God's plan on this planet Earth. You and I are created for a special reason, for a special purpose. Let us not lose it, but be attentive to God's voice and obey to God's voice. Read the Bible every day, meditate upon it, and here God says, if you should not eat it, should not touch it. And he said, you'll surely die. But because they disobeyed, they experienced that their eyes were open and they were trying to cover themselves. Is it possible to do that? God, I will meet you again tomorrow and you will be able to see the rest of the story. Make sure that you will obey God and God alone. Satan brings temptation and confusion, and at the same time, he will make you to disobey God. Make sure that you will obey God and God's command only. Have a blessed day. God bless you.